Yo, what's up, my dogs? Yo, Mass Nightmare, I see you in the chat. By the way, I still haven't gotten my voice back fully. It's not as bad as it's probably gonna get worse, to be honest, but whatever. You got some serious cope talking? I don't know. I think I'm like 60% sure Iori's gonna be the free servant. I wasn't talking about Gacha servant. I think he works to be the free servant. The Gacha servant, it could be anyone really. I could see the archer being a 4-star, to be honest. Berserker could be a 3-star for all I care. I mean, he's all right. But they definitely, Tamamo has to be a 5-star at least, or 4-star at least. And Ushigo's I think would have to be either a 4-star or 5-star as well. So if they want to do 2 banners, they could separate the 2. Everyone else could be like a 4-star or lower. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? And that's like a real question too, because as soon as like New Year started, like within an hour, 2 hours, there's a big earthquake in Japan. So hopefully you're okay, because I don't know exactly where you live, but I know Eastern Japan took the brunt of everything. So I hope you're doing okay. The fact that you're here right now, I assume you're fine. This is your spirit talking, in which case, you know, don't haunt me, bro. Well, I've been nothing but cool to you. It's all good though. Yeah, I don't know. Arya is the welfare. I don't know. Yeah, that's because she's definitely a support servant, because that's how she worked in Samurai Remnant itself. But if they want to make money, they're gonna make Arya the Gacha servant. If they want to make money, like a free servant, Iori, it's fine. And then everyone else Gacha. If they want to make money, they gotta make everyone else Gacha. They can't. They can't make Arya free. They can't make Raiko free. I guess anyone else at that point could be free, but I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. My copium is telling me I want to see Ruler Gil. That's probably not gonna happen, but that's like the #1 thing I want to see, Ruler Gil. Second thing I want to see is Musashi's costume, which is probably not gonna happen as well. So those are like my top 2 things I want to see. I'm pretty sure Iori's gonna be the free servant, but I guess anyone else outside of Raiko and Tamamo could be the free servant as well. But I don't know. I wouldn't be as hyped. We're all good. I live in Tokyo. We only got like magnitude 3 shakes, so all good. Okay, that's cool. I want Tamamo or Raiko. Yeah, I want them too. Just I don't see them being free. If they want to make money, you can't do that. When does it start? So the stream, by the way, links in the description. I didn't put it in the pinned comment. I completely forgot, but it is in the description. If you want to check out the stream, it hasn't been confirmed if they are gonna talk about the Samurai Remnant collaboration event, because that event isn't probably gonna start till like the 17th or the 16th, depending on where you live. Because the pre-campaign did start and it is gonna last until the 17th. So usually pre-campaigns is like a week before the actual event. So the event probably won't start like 16, 17, maybe 18. And I'm pretty sure this is the only stream that they're gonna be doing between now and then. So if they're gonna be talking about the collab event, this is where it's gonna be. This is where it's gonna be. So again, links in the description if you want to watch that stream. Otherwise, I'm just gonna commentate over it, and you guys could look at Tiamat's face with the music in the background. Yeah, it's all good. Hey Jack, good morning from Spain. Good morning to you. It's not exactly morning to me, but in about an hour it will be. Yeah, welfare Iori. That's what I want to see. I'll tell you guys this much. I'm gonna grail him right away. To at least 100. I don't think I'm gonna go to 120, but I will grail him right away, because he is probably, and this might be recency bias, but I do like his character a lot. And it's been like what, 4 months, almost 5 months since the game came out, and I still really like him. So I like to think it's not recency bias, but I do generally like his character and you know, his lore, everything. Hi from Italy, 8:15 here. Oh, good morning to you. Damn, we got an Italian and well, actually, I can't, you know, I can't assume that. You might just be at Italy, but you yourself might not be Italian. I don't know. I was gonna say an Italian and a Spaniard here, but again, I can't assume that. You guys just might be there. A Jalter animation update would be sick. It's still amazing to me that she's like one of the most popular characters from Grand Order, but she doesn't have like an animation update or anything. It's crazy. Because their animations were fine like 5-6 years ago, but nowadays, ooh, that shit's not it. It's mainly her sprite for me. Like her sprite just does not look good in today's day and age. So if they could do that and give her like extra effects with her general animations, I think that would be fine. But an entire overhaul would obviously be like preferable. Going crazy theory and say it is. Oh, there's no. I don't know about that. I mean, that has to be like. But if Jalter gets updated, so must the vanilla. That's true, because the vanilla one does need update as well. I mean, if you do one, you gotta do the other. 1000%. Jalter does have a bonus in the upcoming event, so the best time to do it would be right now. So does Gil. Gil has a bonus, so that's why I want to see Ruler Gil. I want to see maybe a costume. If they don't want to do a full-fledged separate Ruler Gil servant, just give him a costume. Just give him a costume. That's enough for me. Because the way he fights in Samurai Remnant is essentially the same as he always fights in his archer form. With the exception of, like, not really a spoiler, but he doesn't whip out Aya. Because if he did, in the entirety of Japan is just fucked. If he goes full serious, but, you know, obviously he doesn't do it. 6 quartz for the retweets. Okay, cool. That's cool. And imagine they put his costume as NPC sprite only. See, that's like what I'm worried about. I do want to see him in the event shop as, you know, the shop owner. Because obviously his role in Samurai Remnant is he's a shop owner. So it just makes sense for him to appear in his, you know, boss costume in the event shop. But I hope at least at the end of the event they give his costume as an actual thing you could unlock. Otherwise, I don't know who else would be the shop owner for the event. They could just be lazy and just put Iori in the shop, like as a shop owner, because it's not, you know, sometimes the free servant, which I'm manifesting right now, he's a free servant. Usually, a lot of times the free servant is the shop owner, but I want it to be Gil. If they want to be, you know, faithful to the lore, it has to be Gil. Maybe Iori's sister, but no, it has to be Gil easily. I said this earlier. I think the Gacha servant, if they want to make money, is going to be either Tamamo and or Raiko or Ushigozen. Those two would make them insane money. Very popular, different variants of already pre-established popular characters. So easy money. I think Tamamo probably more so, because a lot of people wanted to see Tamamo for New Year's, for example. Tamamo Aria. I think they'll probably make a lot of money with her. But if they want to do a part 2 banner, then easily Raiko, easily. And then like everyone else from the game could be like a 4-star or lower. I would love to see animation updates for sure. Obviously would love Tamamo or Raiko as 5-star servers. Yeah, it would make sense to me. Do you think they should drop costumes because it's been a while? Yeah, has it been? I don't remember the last servant to get like a costume. I think, well, actually no, Summer, because we got Oberon. He got 2 costumes from that. That's the last one I can remember. There probably is a newer one, a more recent one, but that's the one that's like fresh in my mind. Just because it's like a character we all use, we all love him. So I just, you know, it's just fresh in my head. They'll probably have a Jalter rerun in this event. That's true. They could make her like a 1.5 banner, because sometimes they like to throw in a random banner, not really random, but related to the event of a older, not new 5-star servant. So I could see Jalter coming for like a 1.5 banner or like a part 3 banner. But If they don't do Arya or Raiko, then I don't know. They're fucking up. They're fucking up. Having animation update would still make bank for easily. Especially if they make her animations like really good. People are gonna feel more inclined to roll for her, even if she's an old servant. Can I ask you something? You guys could ask me anything, bro. This is a no judge chat here. You know, I'm not gonna judge you. No one else is gonna judge you. But you know, if you say some out of line shit, I may have to report you. I won't judge you, but I will report you. Depends on what you say. Oh God, Chacha, no, not this again. Well, we already listen, Chacha. I guess you weren't in that chat. Now that I remember, you probably weren't. But somebody, I like there was loading issues with the FGO NA game for the New Year's drop, and just to pass the time, I asked everyone, "Hey, ask me anything you want. I'll answer it as honestly as I can." And somebody asked that, and I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna answer that damn question. And you're asking it again. First of all, why did I name it that title? Because I knew it would get some kind of reaction, and a lot of people in the comments were like, "What the fuck is this title?" It's just funny. It's just funny. I did get one person, and I was expecting this, but I expected more people. But it was only one person who was like, "Ew, disgusting, unsubscribe." I was like, "Dog, it's a joke, whatever." But as far as my question or my answer to that question specifically, I think I said Abby. Easily has a stronger strength in the that's true. I didn't even take that into account. I was just thinking about, okay, listen, she has a keyhole and she has tentacles, and tentacles have like insane suction. So like that automatically like puts her at like EX tier grip, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get too much into this because I don't know if like everyone's into like the know-how of that joke, you know, that insider. But if you guys didn't watch the New Year's stream, then, you know, probably you should. If you want to get that joke, but yeah. Is the event content going to drop on the 17th? Probably around there, because the pre-campaign doesn't end until the 17th. Usually pre-campaigns are literally right before the actual event, so probably. I have a feeling about that since they drop stuff on Wednesday. Yeah, it's probably around 17th for sure. But yeah, the stream did start. Kind of. They're not talking about anything new. They're just showing like 50% off on, you know, multiplayer and whatnot. Welfare Miyamoto Yori, yes. If not, then I don't know. I mean, I like almost everyone from Samurai Remnant. The only two servants I would be like a little bit like about would be the assassin and caster. I'm not saying their real names. I might slip up here and there just because, you know, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But and the assassin, I guess I would like to have him in the game just because he has some kind of relation to Ibuki, and Ibuki is one of my favorite servants. So I guess I would like to see that interaction. And the caster, I think, would be cool to see just because his noble phantasm is very interesting. And I want to see how that translates to Grand Order. But I see them both being a 3-star. I definitely don't see them being a free servant. I don't think they're that popular or that well liked. Everyone else, I think I pretty much am cool with. I think Berserker, you know, I'm kind of indifferent about. He's all right, but I don't hate him or anything. Animation update for Saber Musashi would be nice also. I don't think she needs it. Like, her animations are a little bit outdated, I guess, but there's a lot of other servants that need it a lot more than her. Like if they give her the costume, then yeah, might as well throw an animation update in there. But if it's just gonna be animation updates, no costumes, not even thinking about that. I think someone like Jalter deserves it a lot more than Musashi. But don't get me wrong, I love Musashi, but I don't think she needs it. I kind of want Iori Yamato switch unit like Ptolemy or Melician, but I'm still fine with a New Year's pick. Oh, I see what you're saying. So instead of what they did with New Year's, releasing Saber by himself, you would have liked it if it was like Saber and Yori as one servant. I guess that would have been interesting. I feel like some people might take an issue with that. But depending on how it's executed, I guess it would be cool. But obviously, that's like hypotheticals. Like, you know, Saber already came out, so whatever. I could see Caster being a 3-star and Assassin being a 4-star. Yeah, I mean, Caster definitely a 3-star because if you played Samurai Remnant, he doesn't really fight like that. I could even see him being a 2-star dog. I'm not even kidding, but definitely a 3-star. Assassin, I guess he could be a 4-star, but I don't know. Assassin and Caster for me were not like as peak. Yeah, no, they're like whatever, you know. Like their role in the game, you know, they played their role well and whatever. But as far as like would I like to see them in the game, would I wail for them, would I grail them? Like, no, not really. I know you would be hyped for. Yeah, I know a ruler Gil, either as a costume or a separate servant. That this, you know, as a separate servant, that's probably not gonna happen. But at least as a costume, game over. Game over, dude. I need them to update Jalter. Her model is literally the same height as Melusine's because it's so old. That's what I'm saying. Her model, her sprite, is dog shit. It's ridiculous. I mean, even the game doesn't acknowledge Caster that much. You know, it's funny. I don't know if this is like well-known knowledge or anything, but he is the narrator of the game. So when you complete a chapter, there's like a recap of the previous chapter and like whatever, and there's like somebody narrating like the story so far. He's the narrator of the game, so even though the game doesn't focus on him, like he doesn't have a shit ton of scenes, depending on the ending, of course, the route you take, he does have a decent amount of dialogue throughout the game just because he's the narrator, which makes sense with his character if you know who he is. So I think that's cool. You know, that again, Assassin and Caster are cool characters, but you know, they're not somebody I'm excited for. Like, I'll tell you, like, I'm excited for this event, but if one of them is the free servant, I'll literally sit here like, I'll actually like be a little bit disappointed. But there you go. Servant Grail 120. Oh, I don't know if I'm a 120 Yori, but I'll probably get him to 100 at least. I'll think about it. Because to me, 120s are for like the Gils, the Kires, the Tiamats. You know, I can't just be throwing 120s out there. Okay, so the event did start, or the live stream did start. I forgot to put the volume down because I don't want to get in trouble. So again, if you guys want to check out this live stream, link is in the description below. It's not confirmed that they're going to be talking about Samurai Remnant or the upcoming event, but we'll see. 120 is a very sacred thing. You know, it's funny because before 120 was introduced and grails were a lot more rare, I guess, 100 used to be sacred. I used to be like, oh, yeah, I'm not grailing somebody to 100 unless I really love them. But ever since 120 got introduced, like, I've been a little bit more lenient for servants going to 100, but 120, that's definitely for those really like top tier favorite characters of all time type shit. You know, I can't just be making everybody 120. Now, in like 10 years, the game's still going, and I have like 1,000 grails and a million EXP cards that, and I got nobody else to train. I might as well 120 a servant or two, but as of right now, within the near future, I don't see that happening. Damn, Tucson, Kano-san's hair looking, I don't know, you looking nice today, bro. Like, no homo, like for real. Where 120 Kid Gil and Caster Gil though. Funny you mentioned that. So the problem with Caster Gil in particular, Kid Gil, I think I'm fine with the servant coins, because I'm trying to get them to 120 together. But the problem with Caster Gil is, of course, I don't have the servant coins. Yeah, so I could only get him as far as I believe. I believe I could only get him this far. Before, like, I need more servant coins, which, you know, I could only get them from either rolling and getting him or bonding with him. And even if I max bond him, I still won't have enough. So I have to roll more copies of him and hope he spooks me at some point. Kid Gil, I'm pretty much straight on. But they're definitely on their way to 120. Otherwise, it's literally just normal Gil, Enkidu, Tiamat and Kide, just 120 off jump. And there you go. Yeah, Tucson's already out here. Big chillin'. His hair looking good. That's not Tucson, but I don't know. Something about his hair. Maybe it's the hair gel. I don't know. Hair conditioner. 120 is Grails and Servant Coins. Arguably, Servant Coins are... Yeah, no, not even arguably, bro. Like, I'll die on that hill with you, bro. Like, that is definitely the rarest item in this fucking game. Besides, like, the Usos. Besides, like, the unregistered Spirit Origins. Besides those, Servant Coins easily the rarest item. I'll die on that hill. No costume on Caskill. He's more handsome in it. I kind of flip between the two, but... a lot of times I do keep him in his normal, I guess, outfit. I'm gonna change back to team out here. My anniversary tickets are still unused. Where's my Greek dragon that needs correction? Oh, dude, I don't know, bro. Damn, your anniversary tickets are still unused. That's crazy. What happened so far? Nothing was announced so far. To my knowledge, I don't think of a note. But, you know, give it like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Hopefully I won't be streaming too long because the event's not gonna drop right now. I don't think it is. Because my voice is still pretty fucked from New Year's. Literally been drinking tea like twice, maybe 3 times a day since New Year's, and my voice is still a little bit screwed. So hopefully the stream won't be that long. Yeah, I could rest up still. So I still need a little bit, like another week or so. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Thank you, bro. Hope you guys are doing well as well. I went for 120 at King Potato, Jalter, and Melcene. And I know I've already got targets coming up like Ibuki Summer, Tiamat, and Summer Melcene. Nice. Those are great targets. All of them are dragon related, I think. Well, King Potato not really, but King Potato does have Tiamat inside of her. So by proxy, I guess kind of. You'd be surprised, bro. I've seen JP bros complain a lot about Grails, which just outs them as wheels because servant coins equal. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Grails are rare, don't get me wrong, but servant coins, dog, I don't know. Like, definitely whales don't care as much about servant coins, but you know, people like me, we're in desperate need, bro, of like a universal servant coin, man. Desperate need. Oh, I think they're talking about like which one was the most rolled guaranteed SR. I would think maybe it's the one with Cuckoo and Arcuit in it, because it also has Ass the Savior and Tiamat. All of those are really good. I don't know if that's what they're talking about right now, but that's what I would assume is the most rolled for, just at first glance. The one Space Star and Summer Comet's pretty good too. I guess the next best one would be... I don't know. They have a lot of great servants spread apart. None of them are like condensed into one banner, except for like the Cuckoo one. So I think that one's the most rolled for. I don't know if that's what they're talking about right now, or they're just recapping. Do you think there will be a welfare servant? I think so. Historically speaking, every big collab event, like, you know, quote unquote collab event, you know, Fate Grand Order only collabs with itself. Well, yeah, it does, whatever. But historically, usually these collaboration events have a welfare servant. It would be kind of dog shit if they don't. If they just, you know, they've been breaking patterns lately. That's the one pattern I don't want them to break. You know, if we're getting a collaboration event, give us a free servant. Especially something like this, you know, if they want to advertise Samurai Remnant, which is still relatively new. The DLC is coming out next month. The first of 3 DLCs coming out next month. They want to advertise the game. They want to be smart. Give us a free servant. Who are you pulling? Depends who they announce in the next event. But we'll see. We'll see. As far as if you're talking about like NA, next servant, my next target is Bazette next month in for the Valentine's event. But yeah, that's about it. They're giving out statistics. Oh, okay. And collabs have to have free servants. If not, they could eat my ass for sure. They could eat my ass. Which other collabs can there be on FGO? Realistically, obviously, if gonna be realistic, we can't include anything outside of the Type Moon universe. But even just looking at the Nasa verse, the Type Moon verse, there's a lot. I mean, we still don't have the Mohoyo collab, and even though we got Arcuid already, we didn't get a Tsukihime collab. Strange Fake, if they want to capitalize on the Strange Fake anime whenever that comes out or continues, they could do collaboration with that. And there's like a fuck ton of Fate spin-offs that they could literally pull content out of. So it's almost limitless. There's a shit ton of collabs that they could do easily within the Nasaverse. Anything else outside, not gonna happen. You're not gonna see like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure collab or anything like that. Yeah, fucking shot. I've seen a lot of gachas this year give a lot of free 5 stars or equivalents. It would be nice to get a 5-star limited selector. I could see that happening for like 10th anniversary, you know, 10th anniversary. That's like a big milestone for anything, whether we're talking about a game, a series, a fucking marriage, whatever. Like a 10th anniversary, that's like the big boy right there, you know. Everything in 5s, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20, you know, those are typically the big ones. So I think they could do like a free limited 5-star for 10th anniversary, but I don't think so this year, because this year would be 9th. Next year though, you know, I said it here first. By the way, why are they showing Summer Melison's animations? Swear to God, if she gets another raid up, bait gacha for real, bait gacha. Strange Fake collab gonna be lit if it. Oh yeah, easily. You're gonna see me jumping up and down for a Strange Fate collab, because literally every servant there I'm interested in. Every servant there I'd be cool with for gacha or free servant or whatever. Same thing can be said about Samurai Remnant, and I like Samurai Remnant. 10th year anniversary, we'll probably go. Yeah, it should be crazy. That's the one where I have high expectations for, because I know last year for 8th anniversary people were, you know, a decent amount of people were disappointed about As the Savior. And even looking back at it now, still, it was kind of random, but you know, it is what it is. You know, Morgan's a popular character, might as well keep capitalizing on that. But 10th anime has to be like way bigger than anything else we've gotten in the past. I don't even know who that would be. Well, since we're kind of near to it, it's like a year and a half, really. I could see it being like Solomon. You know, so I could see Solomon being 10th anniversary. I think that would be the most logical choice. Solomon, maybe Olga, but I don't know. I think Solomon would be like the perfect 10th anniversary servant. Olga, maybe Olga. Where am I, Olga? God damn it! She's coming at some point. I don't know when, but she's coming. Fate Strange Fake banners would be the easiest pulls and the hardest. Yeah, no, it would be. Literally would be. Yeah, love everyone there. You think Musashi might get an animation update with this event? I don't think so, just because she doesn't need it. But if they give her the costume, might as well give her an animation update. We need more Olga Doritos. Yeah, we do need. We only got one so far. Still need more. Zoyu 4-star. I could see him being a 4-star. Gacha 4-star for sure. Would be nice if we have a savior class. I think at some point maybe, because Buddha is still not in the game, and Buddha is like an actual, you know, character in like Fate Extra, right? So canonically he does exist. So maybe one day. Is Tamo Arya likely? Oh yeah, if they want to make money, yeah, give us Tamo Arya 5-star. She is a support character in Samurai Remnant, so she would have to be a support server in Grand Order, clearly. She might even be like a new meta support. That'd be cool. Like maybe the quick savior people want. But we'll see. Yeah, Jalter needs animation updates more than anyone. Dude, I want some Buddha so bad. See, he would be a cool character. Not for 10th Annie, for sure. 10th Annie. I see, like, besides Solomon, who could it be? Solomon Goetia, you know, who could it be? for like that big milestone. Somebody that veteran players would literally cry for. People who were invested in the story since day one. Like, literally, I can't think of anyone besides Dr. Roman / Solomon / Goetia. Arya, brain rot will destroy whole fate bubble. That'll be crazy. Not for Annie, but one day though. Yeah, Buddha. See, but he's like a big figure in real life, obviously, right? So they would have to release him for a big event. Maybe like 9th Annie if they hype him up enough, but you know, I don't think so. Yeah, unless they hype him up from now until then. If Arya's added, hope she's 4-star. I could kind of see her being a 4-star, but I don't know. She is fairly popular, so. And Lozengo's all about making that money, you know what I'm saying? So they want to make that money, make her 4 or 5-star, you know? Typhon would be nice, but I don't think she would be. Yeah, Typhon. I don't even know. Like, definitely not 10th Annie, as you said. 9th Annie, I don't even think so either. Unless, like, I'm underestimating how good or how hyped the story was for that event a couple months ago. Maybe she would fit for a 9th Annie. I could see her coming back for any given event, really. New Year's would have been a good one, but obviously we know who we got for our New Year's servant. How about Zelrich for 10th Annie? Ooh, that's a good one. But see, the thing is, this is my thought process here. Like I said, 10th Annie, big milestone for Fate, for Grand Order specifically. I think it would have to be a Grand Order original character. You know, Zelrich is a big character, right? And Type Moon in the Noxaverse as a whole. But within Grand Order itself, okay, yeah, he's the face of Kaleidoscope. In a way, he is big. But I just feel like for 10th Annie, it has to be like a Grand Order character, a Grand Order original character. They got away with Arkwid for 7th Annie because it's 7th Annie. It's not as big as a 5 or a 10th Annie. That's why I think Olga is a bit more realistic if they don't go with Solomon. Zelrich is good, but yeah, I don't know. Grand Saber Arturia 10th Annie. That's somewhat realistic just because for 5th Annie we got Castoria. And up until now she's still like one of the most popular, one of the most used, if not the most used support servant in the entire game. And she's a saber face, so makes sense. She has a big role in one of the biggest, if not the biggest chapter in the Lostbelt arc or in the entire game. So she makes sense for 5th anniversary. So another saber face for 10th Annie. You know, some people will be pissed, but in the end, Saber is the face who runs the place. So if they want to do Grand Saber Arturia with Avalon, because she holds Avalon literally in the cover of the game, but she doesn't use it, maybe. Again, some people might be pissed. Oh, it's another saber. It's another saber face. But I would understand it. I wouldn't be as hyped. If it was Solomon, I would be hyped. If it was another saber face, it kind of depends. But yeah. I mean, they made Tiamat and Draco random event servants. And you couldn't get Draco on guaranteed SR, so we could get another type of those events for Typhon. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, Tiamat and Draco were for arcade. And they were originally playable there. So that there's a bit more, you know, to that than with Typhon, but Typhon for a random event for sure. Yeah, man, I won't complain about 10th Annie Saberface. You'd be surprised, dog. A lot of people, like, when Morrigan first came out, people were pissed. Last year, when Ask the Savior came out, people were pissed too. They were like, oh, it just looks like Castoria. Which, I mean, if you read Lostbelt 6, you already knew that. That's kind of... Some people might argue that's a cop-out answer, but literally it makes sense with the lore. So, like, you can't be too mad. Even recently, with our New Year's servant, I did see some people pissed about that. Like, oh, another saber face. It's like, Oh, here we go again, dog. Like, you know what game we're playing, bro? Like, if you look at the icon of the game, when you download it and you don't edit the icon, because you could edit it if you want. Who's the face of the game? Who's the face of the game? You can't get mad if you keep seeing that face in the game. You know? You can't. I mean, you could have an opinion and dislike it, but you know, you gotta understand she's the face. You know? National, dude. No shot. No shot. She's a solid single target and the only beast camp servant currently. I think she works amazing. Is Draco worth the same? Yeah, she's great. Some people argue she's a more limited berserker, because berserkers, you know, do extra damage against everything outside of you know, against a foreigner class, right? And I guess shielder class as well. Whereas Draco does extra damage against the 7 original classes, and then is weak to extra class servants. So she's able to hit hard against a good number of servants, just like a berserker, but not as versatile as a berserker. But that doesn't make her a bad servant by any means. She's still amazing. Really, really good. Yeah, she's like a berserker combined with a ruler. Yeah, she has like a lot of the strengths of a berserker and the defense of a ruler, essentially. She's not like full out like offensive on everything like a berserker, but you know, good, you know, most classes, right? Against most classes. Yeah, her skills are insane. Her skills are crazy. And it's crazy to think about, because we literally went from Tiamat for the pre-campaign of Arcade, and she has one of the most simple skill sets when you compare her to a lot of modern servants nowadays. And then literally right after her, with one of the most simple skill sets in the game, we go to Draco, and Draco's skills are crazy. Like a lot of different buffs, a lot of things going on. I wouldn't say complex, but just a lot of stuff. And they're both amazing servants too, so. And Draco's really good. Last year was definitely the year of like single target arts servants. Like, which one do I choose? Because not only Draco was introduced last year as a really good single target arts servant, but also Castoria Berserker, or Summer Castoria, Bersertoria, you know, some different types of names you could use for her. Single target arts berserker, really good. Usagi Kenshin a couple months later, or a couple months earlier at this point. You know, those three are interchangeable, I would say, in a lot of ways. Bersertoria is probably the best of the three, just because she is a berserker, but otherwise those three are interchangeable. So salty about no mommy Draco Ascension. Maybe one day, you never know. Maybe that's why they're saving her rate up. That's why they're not putting her in guaranteed SR. Maybe they cooking, but you know, that's like copium. A little bit of copium. Last year went crazy with the servant drops. Yeah, no, it did. I can only imagine 2024, since they just started with Samurai Remnant. Yeah, I would say, because again, some people were a little bit pissed seeing a Saber face, and you know, seeing a boring choice like Saber from Samurai Remnant as our New Year servant. But to me, that's a strong start. They just have to keep going with that momentum. You know, if we get a Ruler Gil, you know, costume, or a Musashi costume from Samurai Remnant, you know, that to me would be bare minimum to satisfy me as a fan. But you know, if they hit us with a Tamo Aria, they hit us with Raiko from Samurai Remnant, like, January would be stacked by itself, and they would have to keep up with that momentum. And the next ordeal call isn't until spring, so still like 2-3 months from now. So hopefully they have more content cooking, but you know, based on the last 2 years, I think after, don't be surprised, after this 3 week long Samurai Remnant collab, because it's definitely gonna be 3 weeks. You know, if it has a free servant, it's gonna be 3 weeks, and based on the previous events we've had, in the past 2 years. We've had a lot of 3-week-long events. Don't be surprised after this Samurai Remnant event. There's probably going to be a couple weeks where we're not going to get anything. But again, if January is that stacked or this stacked already, then I'm cool with like 2-3 weeks of really nothing going on. That's not gonna stop people from complaining about it, but I'm just letting you guys know. So the few of you guys who are watching, you guys are mentally prepared for that. Counterpoint about Takaru being a Saberface doesn't have the trait. Ooh. See, that's a good one. That's a good one. That is good counterpoint. It's kind of like what I say when people call Shuten a lolly. Like, I'm like, okay, wait a second. There's a child trait in the game. And while Ibaraki has the child trait, and she acts like a child, Shuten doesn't have the child trait. So, I wouldn't call Shuten a lolly. So it's kind of the same logic, So that's a good call. I didn't even realize he didn't have this the saber face trait. So that's cool. Thank you. Ooh, that was a interesting name. Wait, want to make sure I'm giving you a good thank you. Thank you, Mauricio Chena, for subscribing. I butchered your name, I'm sure. But thank you for subscribing. Yeah, she says definitely not. Like, you see those hips and people think lolly. You know what? People see the upper body and they think lolly. They see her height and think lolly. But once you look down at those hips, bro, you can't. Come on now. Come on now. Maurice. Okay. Don't worry, I got you. Thank you, man. Yeah, hopefully I didn't butcher your name that bad. Well, I could say Maurice, Hopefully I'm saying that right. I think the Servant Day show will be major spoilers for Samurai Remnant. Potentially. I mean, releasing Saber for New Year's was already kind of a bold move. Because you don't find out his real name till pretty late into the game. So that's a it's a pretty big spoiler. But with their logic, they're probably thinking, okay, it's been like 4 or 5 months since the game came out. It doesn't hurt to know the names of these servants now. It doesn't hurt. Summer Shuten is what I'm waiting for, dude. I would love that. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like ever since Ibuki got introduced, and don't get me wrong, I love Ibuki, right? Ibuki, one of my favorite servants. I feel like ever since she was introduced, Shuten hasn't been getting much shit lately. Which is unfortunate, because Shuten is the original, she's Ibaraki is the original doji, right? But whatever. Between Shuten and Ibaraki, Shuten was the original, but it is what it is. Hopefully we get a summer Shuten, but the fact that we got a summer Ibuki not too long ago, I don't know. I don't think it's in the cards for a summer Shuten. Right? I just recently retweet or liked an awesome Shuten cosplayer, and the hip game is nutty. Ooh, I gotta see. I'm gonna look at that later. Thank you for the heads up, Brandon. Thank you for the heads up. Thank you, Nitro, for subscribing. I appreciate it, Nitro. How you doing? In some circles, Shuten is a lolly, since lolly can refer to the body type than the age. But yeah. But I feel like when a lot of people, and correct me if I'm wrong, in like the anime community, the gaming community, whatever, the online community, when people hear lolly, they automatically think child. Even if the actual definition, as you says, doesn't necessarily mean kid or child or whatever. That's just like the perception. So the only reason why I want to defend Shuten as not being a lolly is because, if I say she's like my favorite character or whatever, we're gonna be like, oh, you're a lolicon, you like kids. I'm like, no, dog, chill. First of all, she's not a lolly though. Second of all, it's a fucking fictional character, so who gives a fuck? But it is what it is. Have bro seen Jack's hips? I'll be honest, Skypug, yeah, her hips are crazy. But she's definitely a kid. But it comes out to art style. It is what it is. She's like the one exception, I guess. I'm getting a call from some random number. I keep getting like spam calls. It's crazy. To be honest, give me a new Van Gogh. Maybe summer Van Gogh. Ooh. Yeah, a new Van Gogh would be sick. Oh, they're showing the silhouettes again. But some people think one of the servants to the left is another version of Dantas. I could see that. But a lot of times people are not right about the silhouettes. Or I think all the time. Like, I don't think there's been a single time someone's been right. But it's fun to look at. It's fun to look at. It's the FBI. Yo, imagine I just fucking, I started talking about lollies. The FBI is like, yo, you gotta chill, dog. I'm like, okay, all right, I will. There's Raiko's flame sword in the back. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yo, are we getting her? We're getting her next week, bro. We're getting her next week. I'm still not over the title of that live Q&A. Like, why? Correct me if I'm wrong, Banders. Aren't you the one that asked that question? I could be wrong. Aren't you the one that asked that question? As the main character, you got the plot armor? The plot armor? Yeah, man, for sure. You know, I'm the protagonist in this bitch. You know, every protagonist you see has insane plot armor. So it's only expected, right? I'm still sad Abby has more doji than Sei. That's crazy, by the way. Because especially Sei's summer version. Sei's summer version is like when you see normal Sei, you don't really expect to see that kind of body. And then you see summer and you're like, bro. Like she definitely deserves a lot more attention, right? A lot more fan art online. But unfortunately, I guess she's not just that popular. I don't know. I feel like she should be a lot more popular than she is, but it is what it is. What has happened so far? So far, nothing. Nothing really has happened so far. People within the anime community who shame others who like lollies is just tourist behavior. Yeah, I feel like it's like, you know, I don't mean to get into that debate right now because I know that's like a pretty polarizing topic in like the anime community, but just to put like a simple, you know, cap on that, literally they're fictional characters. You know, if you're not actively doing shit like that in real life, you know, then it's okay. It's fictional. Who gives a fuck? Once it translates to real life, then that's when it's a problem. So that's all it is. You could apply that logic to literally anything. You know, I could play a violent game and be 100% fine in real life. You know, if I'm not a violent person in real life, but when I'm playing a violent game, yeah, you damn right I'm gonna be blowing people's heads off, gonna be running people over and shit. You know, but in real life, like, you know, not doing that shit for obvious reasons. I hate right now is the hate towards straight ships and turning everyone into. I think Yaoi and Yuri ships, you know, it's just for fun. As long as it doesn't go too far, you know, it's like anything in life. As long as it doesn't go too far, and who cares? I have seen communities where it does get somewhat annoying, but it's one of those things. It's like, you know, that shit is like as old as time itself. You know, people have been shipping motherfuckers since the beginning. Not even just like Yaoi, Yuri, or straight or whatever the fuck. Like literally, that's just been a thing. They got done talking about LB7, Summer Mel being popular and possible upcoming servants for the silhouette. Okay, yeah, so that sounds about right. Sounds about right. My Hero fans with Midori and Bago. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's infamous. That's infamous. In the My Hero fandom. Every time you have rival characters or best friend characters, that's usually the case. I mean, think back all the way to like Naruto and Sasuke. They hated each other back then, but that didn't stop people from shipping the motherfuckers. Especially since they had that little kiss scene. And that didn't help their case at all. It'd be like that. If you see an actual child in a 2D drawing, that means you're just reflecting. It's definitely a take. Definitely a take for sure. Apparently they're taking a quick break. Not an arts or buster break. That's interesting. If they're taking a quick break, does that mean we're getting a quick servant? A support quick servant in the form of Tamamo Arya? You guys heard it here first. No, I'll stop. Already done talking about the Ort raid? Yeah, I mean, they got done talking about a whole lot of stuff. Recap, pretty much. I'm surprised at how little Gil X Ozzy I've seen. There's a couple There's a couple. I mean, literally, like, dog. Like, okay, look at this. Look at this. I think I still have it here. Like, what'd that do? What'd that do? That's an official tapestry, by the way. It's not like, but it is what it is. I'm cool with it. I mean, I like Gil and Ozzy. I don't ship them like that, but I'm cool with their dynamic. There's a lot of Gil and Kide. I know that for sure. It's like, see, it could disgust me. I could be like, well, it's not gonna bother me too much. Wait, one of them was wearing a quick hoodie. Well, to be fair, I think one of them was also wearing a Buster and another one was wearing an Arts hoodie. But, still. Yeah, there's a lot of Ozzy and Da Vinci for some reason. And I'm just like, yo, dog. It's weird. And I think that stemmed from the fact that Ozzy called her beautiful in Camelot. Like, that was one of the lines. And for some reason, that just evolved into people shipping them, even though Ozzy clearly is faithful to his wife. If you know his character, at least Nasuver's character, or even real life as well. He has like his main wife, Gil Ozzy bromance, not romance, but friendship is one. Yeah, it's like they got like a funny dynamic going on. Now, do I want to see them fuck? No, but like, do I want to see them get into shenanigans? Yeah. Give me Kojiro, please, for... Oh, yeah, another Kojiro would be cool. A male Musashi would be crazy. A male Musashi would be crazy, because he is a thing canonical in not only Grand Order, but Samurai Remnant. A male Musashi would be crazy. Or a 5-star version of Kojiro, that'd be insane. That'd be insane. Oh yeah, Ozzy definitely needs animation updates, but definitely not for this event. He's like not related at all. Like Jalter, Musashi could get animation updates, but Ozzy new shot. Someday for sure though. He definitely needs it. His animations are very like boring at this point. It'd be nice to see a little bit of variety. People don't need good reasons for shipping. I personally like Camazot's Ex Nito ship though. Their dynamic was good. From the limited knowledge I know about their interactions in the chapter, I could understand why people ship them. There definitely isn't like a canonical romance between the two, but there is a dynamic there that I could see people having more than enough reason to ship. So, you opened the door? Oh, never mind. My girlfriend just like opened the door and like we're supposed to let someone in, I guess. But yeah. They need to bring back animation updates. I agree. Yeah, going in and out. What's going on? Oh, okay. Okay, so you did open the door. Okay. Is this guy singing? I have no idea. They're introducing the voice actors and actresses right now. New servant got revealed 10 minutes later. There's one artist that drew him and her. People are quick. Either people are quick or they got the inside scoop, Because I know a lot of artists online are friends with each other, so you never know. My wish list is simple. Swimsuit Medusa. That's a W take. Replayable Ort Raid. That would be fun. That could be fun. Updated John Jalter animations. Animation updates in general, definitely. Samurai Remnant John. Maybe, but I mean her design is pretty identical to normal Jalter, so I don't know. And re-release of Gudako's Orange Bikini Mystic Code. I guess he didn't get that, so I guess that would be cool for people who don't have it. They need to go back to their roots and finally give us mono transfer scenes. I think if they're ever desperate for money, if the game gets stale to the point, which some people could say it's stale right now, but if it gets stale to the point that nobody's playing it, maybe they'll pull the trigger and they'll make the game rated R and give us what a lot of us want. But that's a lot of servants to go through, That's a lot of servants. Unless they just make it exclusive to like Mashu, which I mean, she's like the main girl. Whether you like her or not, she's the main girl. That'd be crazy. Gimmick where Jalter changed class with costume. Ooh. That'd be an interesting thing for sure. I don't know if they'll do that, but that'd be interesting. No, they'd sooner start a new game because the IP is too strong. True. True. Yeah, insane brain. Yeah, that would be like fucking galaxy level fucking IQ. How good is Limbus? Yeah, you were talking about Limbus in the last stream too, I think. Again, I don't play other mobile or gacha games. So even if it's the best game on God's green earth, you'll never catch me playing it. And it's nothing against the game. I just don't like gacha games like that. Yeah, Samurai Remnant, let's go. Yeah, they could release like a canonical doujin by the homie himself, Takeuchi, going back to his roots and showing Mashu getting plowed by Gudao. That would be insane. Would be cool having you know, that would be cool, I guess. I mean, I'm not fiending for it. I like the fact that the game is the way it is, in the sense that not only can I just play in my phone, not worrying about it blowing up. Well, it depends on your phone, right? But it's a turn-based game. You know, I could turn it on and off anytime I want. I don't have to pay too much attention to it. Unless I'm playing a challenge quest. Whereas I feel like with those open world type games, I feel I would have to sit down and actually play the game, which depends on you as a person and where you are at life. But I don't really have, you know, a crazy amount of time to the point I could sit down and just play this or that game. You know, I play like 1 to 2, maybe 3 games a year. So I really don't like play a lot. With Grand Order, I can literally like turn it on, turn it off anytime I want. So it is what it is. Playing Resident Evil 7 on Madhouse. Damn, bro. Let's go. Yeah, you're crazy, Archer Blaze. You love that Resident Evil. I didn't know that about you. Until like, you know, when the remake came out last year for 4. I was like, oh wow, he's a big gamer. He's a big gamer out here. You gotta do it for both pro tags, to be fair. No, that's true. That's true. They can't just have Gudao doing the plowing. They gotta show Gudako doing some, you know, some scissoring action, you know. Or if they want to go there, you know, maybe have like a toy in there. Or if they want to go further, maybe Merlin slips some spell on somebody, and then, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cock wizard. What's up? I decided to play almost all Resident Evils. Oh, all of them except for like the notoriously bad one. We all know which one that one is. That's cool. That's cool, Archibald. That's cool. The homie Alex. So in Samurai Remnant, just got Last Dance. How far am I in the game then? 60%. Just got the Last Dance. Which stance though? Because you get one stance, right? And you think it's the last one until you get the actual last one. So I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But if it's the purple one, then you got the, okay, yeah, there you go. It's void. Okay. So, you're pretty close, I'd say. Maybe like 75%, if not more. You're definitely in the final half of the game. Is this your first playthrough? Because there are technically 4 endings, if you count the joke ending. But there are 3 main endings. There's a particular fight you have to save beforehand if you want to just get 2 of the endings knocked out. So I don't want to spoil it for you though. First playthrough, yeah, okay. So I'll just let you play it how you want to play it. Joke ending, best ending. You know, I agree. Joke ending, best ending. That shit had me dying. I'll buy Fate Samurai because I have a Nintendo Switch. Nice, bro. I think it's on sale too. No, I don't ever want to see PvP on FGO ever. They would have to optimize it in a way to where it's not just whales winning every single time. Because I feel like that's how a lot of PvP gacha games are. It's like if you're a whale, then you're pretty much set in stone. Which is the nature of gacha games in general, right? But I don't want to see PvP with like rankings or anything. If there's a PvP, as long as there's no ranking system, whatever. Then I guess we could have PvP for fun. Maybe certain events where there might be rankings within the event itself, but when the event's over, that's it. Like you don't have like a permanent rank on your servant card or like your master card or whatever. Like whatever. Yeah, I think PvP would be on one hand healthy for the game in the sense that it adds a whole new layer to the game. Because I feel like a lot of servants that suck or are not quite as good in like normal farming quests or challenge quests, they might translate really well to like a PvP situation. So in that sense, it could be healthy for the game again, a fresh new thing to do in the game. But for me, it would just suck ass. It would suck absolute ass. I got my brother Samurai Remnant on Steam before the sale ended. Nice, dude. The hookup. Let's go. Wasn't Guerrilla War supposed to be PvP at some point? Yeah, see, so like, listen, if they want to do like a Guerrilla Front PvP action, that'd be cool. Where like, you know, both players will get rewards from the event, but the winning one may get like an extra ticket or extra 30 quartz or something. I think that would be cool. As long as there's no ranks, that's where I'm gonna be like, fuck that. As long as there's no ranks, I fucking hate that shit. And I'm saying this as somebody who, like, this is why I avoid competitive games, because I get way too into it to the point I get pissed off. Like, I'm not the type of person to get pissed off from video games often. Like, if I die in like Legend of Zelda a million times, I won't get mad. If I die in like Resident Evil, I won't get mad. Monster Hunter, whatever. But if I'm playing a fighting game and I get my ass whooped and handed to me on a silver platter, then I'm gonna take that platter and smack somebody across the face with it. I can't play competitive. So if they make a gacha game, and I already don't like gacha games, if they make the gacha game that I play, the one gacha game that I play, have PvP in it, I'm literally gonna fist the screen. Take my phone and fist it. It's not gonna be a pretty picture. You plan to get the Cyber Remnant DLC? Oh, easily. Especially the first one, dog. Come on now. If you're a Gil fan and you're not gonna get at least the first DLC of Samurai Remnant, then you're not a Gil fan. I'm sorry. You're just not. I've seen a lot of people talk about wishing for a monthly pass type deal with FGO. The rewards would be 1 to 2 quartz. Yeah, like because I know a lot of games do like that award system where maybe you pay, let's say $3.99 a month, maybe $10.99 a month. Who knows? Depends on the game, right? Where you get like daily rewards. Maybe for Fate, it could be quartz. Every other day, mana prisms, whatever it could be. Maybe even shit. Let's throw survey coins in the bitch. Shit, I'll buy that shit. So I'm more open to that. Just because a lot of games do it, and you know, no one's gonna be mad at an option. It's an option. You don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. But if you could afford it, if you are in a financial situation where you could comfortably do that, then, you know, I'm open to that shit. Fuck PvP, though, to be honest. PC Chan about to be fisted, raw, uncensored. Yeah, I would literally fist my PC monitor so hard that if I happen to be streaming, my fist would come through you guys' screen on some ring shit, you know? My fist would literally come out, and you guys would see my fist firsthand. Literally firsthand. Yeah, $5 to $10, you know, whatever. $5 to $10 a month. At the end of the year, that's like $120, which sounds like a lot, you know, when you add it all together. But, you know, I don't think it's that bad. I want if the monthly pass gets you 2 rewards for dailies. See, that would be cool. Like, because we get like what, 1 gold ticket a week, what, like 3 or 4 quartz a week. I even to this day I still don't have this shit on lockdown. If they just make it to like where everything is like doubled, so where you get like 2 quartz, You know, 4 or like not 2 quarts, but 2 tickets, 4 quarts from the 6th day and stuff like that. That'd be cool. You know, something simple, something nice and simple and optional. That'd be an okay thing. Blue Archive PvP is wild. 69 teams, full white. See, I don't even know what that means, but I'm not trying to get into that in the grand order. Nah, dude. Everyone, if the fist comes through your screen, kiss the ring finger out of respect. Yeah, if you want the fist to retract, just give it a light kiss, you know. And there you go. I just wasn't sure if that was the original intention for girlfriends. Didn't mean to trigger the PvP PTSD. I mean, we were already talking about PvP. I just, you know, that's just me. That's just me as a player. I understand my limits. And I understand my how I am as a person, to the point like I actively avoid competitive stuff. Just because I get into it too hard. They're showing them going on a trip together. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I wasn't sure if I'm allowed to show this, so I'm just gonna go to the full screen with Tiamat. We'll have something like that where you, yeah, I'm aware that those games have like a monthly pass kind of thing. That's why I said, like, you know, if Grand Order does it, whatever. If your fist comes through my screen, be sure to grab some French fries on the way back. Does it have salt though? You know, if I get some fries and they ain't no flavor, you know, that's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be an issue. With a side of ketchup, of course. You know what I'm saying? I play Fire Emblem Heroes because for Corin. Yeah, I had a couple of friends who played Fire Emblem Heroes. Again, never got into really any other gacha game. The main one I did get into was Magia Record, and you know, rest in peace. But it do be like that. Who even eats plain unsalted fries? That's a good point. That's a good point. Pick your flavor. Cajun, you know, on some Wingstop Five Guys shit, you know. Cajun fries, demi OP. Yeah, monthly thing would be cool if I can only get it. Yeah, that'd be sick nasty with the sauce. Just woke up. What new thing did they announce? Nothing. They're you know, if you're new to these FGO JP streams, mainly JP, NA does it every now and then, but JP they like to stall a lot. And it's not like I don't care that what they're talking about. It's just I don't understand what they're talking about. Like if I understood, I'd be a lot more attentive. But otherwise, I just wait till the in-game news. That's when, like, you know, I could just tell from the visuals what's going on. On it. There you go, bro. There you go. I dip my fries in half German, half Latina mommy. What? Are you dipping it in mommy though? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Well, instead of dipping it, why don't you just shove it in? You know, just shove it in there. Can I come chill at your house and watch the stream with you? There's a couple of steps that you have to take before you could get to that point. You know, I would have to meet you in real life. You know, get a feel of your character, get a feel of your personality. You know, make sure I'm cool with you. And then after like a year or so, maybe I'll feel comfortable. You know, and be like, hey, listen, you want to come hang out at the house? You know. Get a bag of chips, you know, order some pizza. But, you know, just off right now, you know. No offense, but I don't want to take a complete stranger, you know, to my house, you know, because I don't know if you're going to slit my throat or, you know, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, background check, all that shit. Criteria for being in MC's household. B Gil or B Shuten. Well, first of all, Gil wouldn't step foot in my house. I have a bunch of Gil figures and whatnot, but him as a person, he would feel insulted to step foot in my house. Even with my Gil shrine. He would look at my Gil shrine and be like, that's all? And then, you know, walk away. So I don't think he would even, like, attempt to come in. Shuten, though. Tempting for sure. I think she'll be cool as long as you have alcohol in the house. Which I would have to buy some. Okay, but what if we bring the fries? if you bring the fries, you just, you know, drop it off at the door and I'll grab it later. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, but listen, we gotta meet in real life, bro. We gotta make sure we're cool. I'll be real. The only thing I care about in Fate streams is game content, upcoming anime, updates, or merch. Don't really care about these trip ones. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna be real, same. Minus kind of the merch. I only say minus the merch because usually when they show the merch, it's like Japan exclusive. Obviously I don't live in Japan, so getting this merch is a bit more of a hassle for me. But for the most part, I get where you're coming from. How about some udon? I like udon. You know, I'm not on some Musashi level shit, but you know, I could roll with some udon. I need that Musashi dress. Yeah, no, that Musashi costume. Oh, the thing is, I was talking about this the other day with my girlfriend in regards to the Musashi costume. Is it makes sense if the Saber version gets the costume, but it also makes sense for the Berserker version to get the costume, just because first of all, in the game, in Samurai Remnant, she's a Berserker, so automatically already more aligned with Berserker Musashi in Grand Order with Summer Musashi. Second, a lot of her animations and a lot of her attacks, especially with like the orbs, she does a lot of that in Samurai Remnant. A lot of the animations she has as a Berserker in her Summer version is carried over to her Samurai Remnant playstyle. So I kind of could see the Berserker version getting the costume over the Saber one. I think most people probably would have, maybe, actually, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe most people would prefer if the Saber one got the costume. But me, I kind of want the Berserker one to get the costume over the Saber one. Either way, I'll be happy, but Berserker one, I want that one more. Slightly more. Surugaya ships to USA now. Oh, yeah, I use Surugaya. I use that. The main sites I use to buy stuff from Japan, ironically enough, from Japan. Literally from Japan.com. Literally, that's what it's called. And that's probably, like, in my opinion, the best place to get Japanese stuff, Japanese exclusive stuff, shipped to where you're at for a pretty fair price. So if you guys want to check from Japan, you know, that's like the place I go. But Surugaya is a good site too. The thing is, from Japan also includes Surugaya. It's built into the website, so you can literally just use that site for everything. Do we have a Fate Tin Job tier list? Oh, Jesus Christ. See, the good thing about that tier list, though, is we'll probably not include any lollies or any children in general. The bad thing about that tier list is characters like Shuten, who I absolutely love, right, would not be in the tier list at all just because of how she's built. But that would be a fun tier list. I still have the tier list from last time. The Dojin tier list. We're not done with it. I guess we could have kept going with it, but you know, I kind of just want to just chill, just have a chiller stream than the last one. Are they literally doing like a fruit like tier list right now, or like a what's your favorite fruit? Okay, what's your favorite fruit out of all these fruits? Out of all these fruits, it depends actually. In a hot summer's day, watermelon unbeatable. In general, probably mango. Yeah, I think pretty confidently. Lychee's pretty good too. But again, hot summer day, watermelon, S tier. Mango in general. And Filipinos love mango, so it just makes sense. Izushi goes in a lolly. I don't think so. I think she's just petite, but I don't know. Girl has some solid pecs. MC dreams could come true. Nah, dude. I love him, but that wouldn't be a dream for me, dog. That wouldn't be a dream for me. I don't know. I'd straight up eat a lime. Really? I like lime too, but you know, that's like a topping. You know, as a topping. Yeah, mango is like, that's easy. Musashi peachy ass, that's crazy. That's a crazy statement. Mango juice goes hard, yeah. Mango in general just goes hard. So should have Musashi in my room because of background. I thought about it and then I was like, you know what? No, I like Tiamat. Now, if we get the Musashi costume, then Tiamat may have to move out of the way. But I haven't taken Tiamat out of the room since she came out. I'm pretty sure. So she can stay as long as she wants. Yeah. I just updated my Tiamat shrine. In the back, if you guys look over yonder, I posted a full picture on Twitter and Reddit, so if you want to check it out, there's the Tiamat shrine. It's built into my guild shrine, which might seem awkward, but I don't care. It's a Babylonian shrine at this point. Hey there, MC, how's it going? I'm doing just fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing all right. But yeah. Which one comes out first? One Punch Man Season 3? It's been like 5 years since Season 2? 4 years maybe? Maybe even longer. Or Extra Remake. One Punch Man Season 3. In fact, Noragami Season 3 has a higher chance of coming out than the Extra Remake, you know? You might have to wait like another 10 years for that Extra Remake, to be honest. Yeah, I get that. I haven't taken Melcy Mancer out of the room since she was released. There you go. You just have your favorites. Tiamat on top of Gil, shocking. No, actually, let me go full face again. So there's a 3-tier shelf here, and yeah, in this shelf, Gil is in the bottom. He's a bottom boy in this one. But there's a bigger shelf here, a bigger display case here, where Gil's on the top. So. It's mainly a Gil shrine, mainly. But it has some Enkidu, Kingu stuff built into it. Some Saber or Arturia, because, they have a dynamic going on. And of course, Tiamat. I just put Tiamat in the top one there, just because I think it would look best on the top. Just because of the way I have it organized. The FGO stream is boring. Who the fuck turns up? Nah, listen, they're just stalling, bro. Yo, there's like people physically there. Hey, listen, at least we're not physically there. If you find it boring, just remember that. How's your holidays, by the way? It was okay. It was pretty good. How was yours? Spending time with the fam. Getting some in and out after a couple of years of not having it. Getting some real authentic Mexican food. Hopefully you had a great time. Looking at getting some FGO figs next Japan trip this year. Yo, who are you trying to get? Because you're definitely gonna find a good amount of Fate figures for sure. They're fairly common, but yeah. I keep Fujino in my room more often because I love her voice. I know she voices Altera, but I like her Fujino voice more. Interesting. I mean, Fujino is her voice is good. Was there game news already? No. They're still solid. No game news, and it's been an hour, so I'm worried that this is going to be like a 2-hour stream. I mean, when you think about it, they're doing like a physical venue, a physical event. So it's possible this is going to be like a 2-hour. So, I love this What's Your Favorite Fruit game. Is this literally the 3 fruits that they ended up with? They got lime, or like not lime, lemon. I think that's orange in the middle. The oranges have big ass seeds in them. Maybe that's how it is in Japan. I'm not sure. And then lychee. Dog, how is mango and watermelon not there though? You can't do that. Yeah, L takes, bro. Lychee, good. Orange juice is actually my favorite. This might be an L take. It's my favorite fruit juice, I guess. I prefer orange juice over apple juice. I just like that tangy, sour flavor. Over like sweet. But yeah. Now, lychees are good, but like, come on now. It should have been lychee, watermelon, and mango, but it'll be like that. Great time to be back with the fam for 2 weeks, but was short. Wish I had more time with my friends though. Yeah. I mean, You know, you could always plan other trips. You know, it's not the end of the world. Thankfully, we're not in a pandemic anymore, so airports are a lot more open. A couple years ago, it was impossible to, you know, to travel. So, good 2 weeks in. You think any of the other masters have a chance of being a pseudo? That's a good question. No, not really. I mean, Yui Shosetsu, for example, she's probably like a 5-star CE. Dayu did not fight at all. Spoiler alert, no fight. So she gets probably like a 3-star CE. Then every other master, I can see them being like a 4-star. So yeah, I don't really see any of the other characters, you know, being one. Lychee margaritas are nice. That's cool. I would imagine. I mean, lychee's great. When do you think we will get the mashed laser gun? As like a playable. I mean, it's technically already playable. It's not in the animations. Yeah, not sure if you were talking about like the figure or whatever, because the figure's coming out soon, I think. We need more Shiro faces of servants or Shadow. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Fucking Prisma Ilia Shiro would be amazing. Yori can be a possible. He has to me. He has to be the welfare. He has to be the free servant. If he's not, he's straight fucking up right now. Because I'm gonna grail him. He's my favorite Fate Pro tag. I was gonna say Type Moon Pro tag, but I don't know every Type Moon Pro tag in like, you know, the Nostiverse. So can't say that. For Fate Pro tags, I think he's pretty comfortably at number 1. I just enjoy his character a lot. Because we gotta break it down. If they make Tomo Aria the free servant, they're losing a lot of money. So it would be a stupid ass decision. Same thing with Raiko or Ushigozen. Stupid ass decision on their part. Not saying they can't make mistakes, but you know, if they want to make money, they'll make the correct choice. Not saying Iori wouldn't be a good gacha servant, but come on now. This is a gacha game, and at the end of the day, the waifus are gonna get the profit. Then when you look at the other servants in Samurai Remnant, aka Rogue Saber, he's cool. I can see him being a 4-star, but not like a free 4-star. Caster and Assassin, definitely don't see them being the free servant. Definitely not. Berserker, definitely not either. Like Rogue Berserker, no shot. Literally every other character, I don't see, like, it has to be Iori. If it's not Iori, then they might surprise us. I mean, you never know. They might surprise us. Watch Arya be like an Ibuki type where she matures every ascension. That'd be crazy. I suspect they're gonna keep her as a lolly, but you never know. Yori is pretty great. Love his relationship so far with Saber. Yeah, I'm really curious because you said it's your first playthrough, right? I'm curious which route you're in because there's 3 routes in the game. I'm curious which ending you're on your way on getting. But what's considered like the bad route or like the darkest route, the arguably the saddest route, if not easily the saddest route. That one is the one that adds another layer to Iori's character. That one I think is cool. Tell you next time. All right, there you go. If you guys know Entreat the Darkness, I don't want to explain it, but that shit made Iori kind of goated. Just because you had that dichotomy of his personality traits. The sad one's the best one, not gonna lie. It's good. It's good. I don't know if there's necessarily a true ending. Every ending seems like it could be canonical, for sure. Because what makes Iori for me, again, I want to avoid as much spoilers as possible. But what makes Iori really cool is essentially, and a lot of people have pointed this out, it's not just me, there's 3 endings plus the joke, yes, is the fact that Iori is basically a combination of Shiro, like Emiya Shiro, and Kirei. And the Kirei part might seem a bit more out there, because when I say Shiro, you might be like, okay, I could see that. He's a dual-wielding swordsman who wants to essentially do what his master or his adopted father figure or parent figure did, aka Kiritsugu, and then for Iori's case, Musashi. So very similar, and at least up front, his morals seem to be aligned with Shiro's as well. But when you peel it back a little bit, there's a little bit of Kirei in there too, and I think that makes for a very interesting character. Give us 2 welfares for the first time, where we can get both instead of 1, please. Who would be the second welfare though? Who would be the second one? By the way, Rumi. Oh wait, let me show you guys something. The freaking plushie Rumi Okubo, one of the voice actors have, or actresses have. I literally have the same plush right here. I just got this like 2 weeks ago for Christmas, so that's cool. She has the same one. This is from the Wada Arco exhibition, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong though. For the like the Fate Extra stuff. So when I saw her holding it, I was like, oh dog, I have the same one. That's cool. But that's like a side note. Give us what is even going on? They were at a fire hydrant, now they're eating. I'll be honest, I have no fucking clue. You know what's fucked? This shows that there might be a double standard, unless the Japanese audience, because I know the Western audience are pretty tired of this. But if this was the NA stream, like if this was Albert doing this with his co-workers, people would be fucking livid. So I'm not saying I want people to be pissed off in the Japanese live stream, in the Japanese live chat, but I'm just saying that people were pissed when it showed Albert and the rest of them just fucking around during last year's anniversary in JP. So hopefully the same is, not hopefully, but like, you know, if we want to be fair, but it is what it is. Was that Gil? Yes, it was. No, you can say it. This part of the stream sucks. Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess if you're like, if we're gonna be like, you know, giving it the benefit of the doubt, if you're like personally a big fan of any of these voice actors and actresses, then, you know, maybe you enjoy the little slice of life adventures that they're doing. But, you know, at the same time, I would assume at least 90% of viewers probably just want to see the in-game stuff, you know? They just want to see the in-game stuff. Yo, if they don't talk about any in-game stuff, dog, I'm gonna be kind of sad. I'm gonna be mad, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, if this was the NA stream, we'd be playing the update by now. I mean, true. I guess it wouldn't be as long. Of course they would be mad. NA personalities aren't likable. Damn, that's definitely a take. JP people put up with this because these are likable people. Damn. Just roasting everyone. How else would we talk about fruit? Yeah, I don't know. Have you played the new translated CCC already? No, I do know it's like fully translated. It's been fully translated for a while now, but no, I haven't. I can see Jalter Lancer being welfare just because Jalter already has a welfare. I think I could use the same logic as a reverse. Like, I don't see her being a welfare. Like, I can't, just because we already have a Jalter welfare. Unless you meant to say can't. Because Jalter as a welfare would be interesting. Okay, they're at least finally talking about Samurai Remnant. They're probably going to talk about the game, the actual game, and then transition to the collaboration event. So I think we're finally getting into the actual. Yeah, we are getting that Gil DLC next month, which is probably gonna be the funnest DLC ever, just because historically speaking, every Holy Grail war that we've seen in anime or games, they usually devolve into debauchery. You know, something goes wrong, somebody breaks the rules, nobody ever gets their wish granted, you know, stuff of that nature always goes. Gilgamesh is gonna host his own tournament. Like, you know what, fuck Holy Grail wars, they never work out. I'm gonna host my own shit, and whoever wins will get their wish granted. So I mean, he's probably gonna it's probably gonna be some bullshit like, okay, you won the tournament, congratulations, you may get your wish granted, which is me being a playable character. And like lore wise, that would be like explained in a way where, oh, what better wish could you have than me as your ally? And I mean, I want that would be my wish personally. That's just funny. He's hosting a tournament within a tournament. Audio cutting in and out. Oh, is it really? I sure hope it isn't. In my end, it looks fine, but hopefully it's okay now. Holy Grail War, I question your deals as a servant. Yeah, no, pretty much. I'll be honest, I'm not that interested in servants this time around it. I mean, you know, it's subjective in the end of the day. If you're not, then it is what it is. If you played the game and you're still not interested in the characters, like you could play the game and like not like the gameplay, for example, you know, it is what it is. But if you play the game, you're not interested in the characters, and that's interesting to me. But again, it is subjective. I really want a new guild servant straight up, or at least give us the boss. Yeah, that's what I want. That's the number one thing I want from the event. Like, I know we talked about the potential free servant, the welfare. We talked about Tomo Arya, you know, the whole 9 yards. But in the end of the day, I want to see the Gilgamesh costume. That's like the number one thing I want to see. Still want to see Angelica in the game. I mean, definitely not soon, but maybe. I want to hear the MC and not have audio cut. It's good on my end here as well. Yeah, press 1 if there's audio cuts. Press 2 if it's like normal, because on my end it's normal. If the audio is cutting, I hope it's not that bad, because there's literally nothing I can do to fix it. Because everything looks fine on my end. Okay, so just reset it. It's all here. Okay, I got scared. I was like, yo, I don't want to have any technical issues, because if they announce the guild costume, I'm gonna shit myself. Oh, we're really talking about arcade right now? Yo, I thought we were done with this arcade business, bro. No, it's all good. Yeah, arcade's still getting updates. Yeah, I think they said that they're not gonna release any new characters, but they're still supporting the game, I guess. Like they'll put, like, I guess new costumes maybe, or new cards, but that's about it. Yeah, well, thank you, Brandon, for confirming, and everyone else who typed that to action. Yeah, but as I was saying, if coming out of this event, and there's gonna be a hot take, I'm sure, I don't give a fuck if we don't get a welfare. I would even go as far as saying I don't give a fuck if there's no new servants at all. If and only if we get Gil's costume. If it's Musashi's costume, I think I'll be okay, but I'll be a little bit salty. But if we get Gil's costume, dead ass, I would not care. I would not care. Like, I will understand why everyone else is mad. In fact, I will support that. I'll be like, you know what? I get why everyone's mad. I get why everyone's pissed. Everyone's salty, disappointed. But if we get that boss costume, I don't care, bro. Like, dog, I don't give a fuck. Iori hidden friend point servant like Nobukatsu. That would be cool. That would be cool. Because I guess him being a 4-star might be pushing it, but him being like a 1-star, you know, some people might be disappointed, but I could see that happening. A friend point servant? I could see that. Aren't all arcades dead in Japan? They're booming again because of major increases in tourists here. Okay, there you go. I'm more upset that we get a Samurai Remnant collab faster than Strange Fake. I get it, but they want to advertise Samurai Remnant with the, not only because it just came out like 3, 4, 5 months ago, but to advertise the DLC. It's smart on their part. Whereas with Strange Fake, it's also relatively new, but they haven't said anything about when the anime is going to come out, if it's going to come out this coming summer, if this coming spring. So while I would like to see a Strange Fake collab, easily, a Strange Fake event in Grand Order, I think it makes sense for there to be a Samurai Remnant collab first and foremost, just because, the DLC is coming out. It's a game that people could buy and they want to make profit out of it. So there you go. What if costume is for Caster Guild only? Shit, I'll be fine with that too. But it's the way he fights in Samurai Remnant is the same as his archer, so Any news if there's a possibility for the Lost? They might do like a campaign of some kind, but I don't know about like a full-blown event. Costumes for Kid Guild, that would be... I would take it, obviously. But that would be crazy. I mean, he doesn't whip out Aya. He doesn't whip out Aya in Remnant. So, in a way, the Kid Guild version plays more into boss. That'd be an interesting thing for them to do. I mean, they did Hikaru. They did announce the Fate Strange Fake anime is a thing. It is greenlit. It is gonna happen. Not just a movie that we got 6 months ago, but like a full-blown TV series. So it's happening. We just don't know when. Kid Guild is so outdated. Yeah, no, he is not good. And his animations are like basic. Whoever uses him but broke people and new players. I mean, I don't want to be that guy. I have him grilled to what I don't use him, but if they buff him, I might start using him more. Or if they give him the boss, that would be crazy. If they give him the boss costume, that would be insane. Otherwise, I kind of agree with you. I mean, he's one of the worst servants in the game, like easily. If I'm gonna be objective, he's not that good, or good at all. I would like to change our command seal. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but that's an interesting thing to want. He's a guild, so you have a moral obligation to guild. Exactly. And I do genuinely like Kid Guild. If we separate all the different iterations of guild as separate characters, which they kind of are, Kid Guild is a completely different character from normal, arrogant, pompous Gilgamesh, right? Kid Guild's a lot different. I still really like his character, especially after Prisma Ilya. Like his character is really good too, really entertaining, really fun. I would say he might actually be my second favorite guild. Like first, my favorite guild is probably like normal Archer Guild. He's the one that got me in the door. He's my first introduction. And then I would say Kid Guild second. That might be surprising because Caster Guild's a thing. I like Caster Guild too, but I don't know. Kid Guild's like, it's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool dude. By the way, Tucson is out. Kano-san just came out, so that's when it's gonna happen. You have to change sweaters real quick. Earlier he was wearing a Arch jacket, I think, Arch hoodie. Now he's wearing his iconic number 2 attire. His first ascension. Yeah, Welfare Miyamoto Yori. Again, I think he's the most likely to be the Welfare. Earlier in the stream, like in the beginning, I said like 60-ish% sure that he's the welfare, if we do get a welfare, which we definitely are, right? Right now I would say 95% sure he's gonna be the welfare. And again, the event doesn't drop until maybe the 17th. So the event's not gonna drop later today. At least I hope not, because I don't want to stream like that much longer. Just because, like, you know, my voice still isn't completely back. Tomoe's husband, I could see him being a 4-star. Not free though. What's up, Mr. MC? What's up, Drex? How you doing? Well, because the pre-campaign ends on the 17th. So, you know, usually with pre-campaigns, it lasts until the actual event will start. So, using that logic, if the pre-campaign ends at the 17th, the actual event's probably on the 17th. Or at least a day after. Is there anything you want to improve on how they do events? Like the live events or the in-game events? Because the live events, I mean, as long as we get to the in-game news, fuck it, whatever. The in-game events, I mean, every event is different. You know, there's like something, like certain events share certain things. Like every lotto event, for example, has a lotto, of course, obviously. So it's hard for me to give a definitive answer on like all events as a whole. I guess the one thing is I want to see universal serving coins be added into events, in increments, and maybe add tickets into the shop. You know, fuck it. Just add more resources that people would feel more incentive to play the event for. Because essential materials are cool and all, you know, everyone uses essential materials, why not? But, you know, I want to see, you know, maybe tickets. As far as like how they release events, especially recently where there's like no reruns, I would like to see reruns back, obviously. I think reruns were great in the past. You know, I remember back then when reruns used to be like, you know, a thing. Now they're not. There were people who were complaining about them. They were like, oh, they're just reusing content. They're just redoing content. They're just rehashing shit. Like, what the fuck? I've already played this event. But, I mean, first of all, reruns aren't specifically for people who played the event already. They're more so for people who missed out on the event, for new players, you know, those type of players. And then veteran players could play it if they want the extra materials or the rare prisms or whatever. But nowadays, the narrative is flipped. Since we don't have reruns, people complain that we don't get reruns. It's like, damn. You know, it's one of those things. People don't understand what they have until it's lost type thing. Until it's gone. So I like to see... I never hated reruns. I actually like them a lot. Just because, you know... Yeah, a source for rare prisms. They were like my main source for rare prisms. Because I'm not a whale or anything like that. So... I don't burn through gold servants every month or anything like that. So I need those reruns for me to get that guaranteed rare prisms. Yeah, I'd rather have reruns than not. Yeah, because people complain about the dead weeks. If we had reruns, then those dead weeks could be filled with them, right? But I guess we're probably not gonna get it since there's other ways to get, you know, past free servants now. The new shop that they added. So I guess the reruns are probably never coming back, unfortunately. I just hope that, you know, future events will add like rare prisms into the shop, stuff that like I can't get just because, you know, since there's no reruns, the only way to get rare prisms is to roll, which, you know, I don't do as often as it looks. People always complain about something. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Could you see Lancer Jalter being costume for Avenger Jalter? I'll be honest. I don't see her because I know she's technically a different Jalter than the one that we have in Chaldea. I don't see her ever coming out. Just because her design's pretty much the exact same as normal Jalter, so maybe as like a costume, as you said, maybe, but I don't know. They would have to give her an animation update first and foremost. Let's start there. Okay, so they're finally talking about the collab event. Hopefully, I think they are. It's gonna be sick nasty with sauce. So again, they're talking about the pre-campaign, I think. Did they extend the pre-campaign? Because now it says 114 to 121. Then we're getting that C, which is cool, I guess. People complain about dead weeks because FGO has nothing to do outside of news story and events. Well, I've been saying this for years, like even longer before the dead week period, you know, era started. When there's no events going on, I just, like you guys probably, I log in, of course. I gotta log in. But I also use my AP on like QP and EXP quests, daily quests. And then I just don't touch the game for the rest of the day if there's nothing else to do. Because even though it's like not that much, over time, if you do that every day, you're gonna have a fuck ton of QP. You're gonna have a fuck ton of EXP. That's why, when was the last time you guys saw me when I pulled a free servant and I was like, oh damn, I don't have the QP. Oh damn, I don't have the EXP cards. I'm always ready. That's because I do that. And people need to, I guess, learn how to just do that. Log in, use your AP, get your QP and EXP, and then kind of move on. Because then, by the time a new servant comes out, you'll be completely fine. So that's what I do in dead weeks. In regards to FGO. Outside of FGO, to do other stuff, of course. Helps when you're not capped on both EXP and QP. That was kind of the issue I had with the raid Tunguska event. Just because I kept capping on the QP. But I just, you know, I just leveled up skills and stuff. So it's like not the end of the world. EXP, you could probably burn those from Mana Prisms. So, you know. I guess if you are already capped on EXP and QP and you have everyone you want to trained. Then just do like free quests, I guess. Just to get materials that you don't have a lot of. But I guess the same argument could be said. If you have literally every single Ascension item, like 500 plus, you don't need any more than that. Like 1,000 plus, whatever. And I guess it would be nice to have more shit to do. I don't know. It depends on person to person. For sure. I want old events to be playable like the way they handle main interludes. True. That would be a fun way to do that. Because there are literally some events in the Rare Prism shop. Like the Dante's event. That's not even like a main story thing. But it's in there. So, and of course, like, you know, some of the more story related events, like the extra CCC collab event. That's a main interlude. So I don't see why they can't do that with all the events, especially for people who want to maybe read the story and read the cutscenes. They can't access those. Oh, Iori. Okay, there he is. Okay, he's at least an NPC. He's at least an NPC. He's at least an NPC. He has a different sprite or different character sheet than he does in the Samurai Remnant game. Yeah, he has to be the free. Yo, dog, like, come on now. It was easy money, bro. Easiest call of my life. Yeah, I'm saying that right now, but what if he dead ass just an NPC though? If he dead ass, I mean, he's fighting right now, bro. I mean, come on. Yo, I'll grill you, dog. You're free. I'll grill you. No problem. I'm interested what his Noble Phantasm will be, because depending on where you are in the story, I don't want to reveal what his NP is. Oh, what the fuck? Oh god. NPC jail, maybe. Yui Shosetsu. Oh god. Okay, of course, Saber. This looks like just the beginning of Samurai Remnant. Is the event literally Samurai Remnant, but we're in it right now? Because that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like to me. It's like if you've played Kingdom Hearts, you know how Kingdom Hearts has like the Disney movies built into it. It's like the same story, but we're in it as Sora. So is it like that, where it's the Samurai Remnant game, but we're in it as Chaldea? That'd be interesting. I don't think so though. I mean, it looked like the beginning of the Samurai Remnant game. I'm interested if his stances will play a factor into his skills. Because technically, Musashi has the same stances. I mean, she's the one that created them. But obviously, Iori makes, you know, that's like built into the way he fights in the game. Whereas with Musashi, she just changes them like mid-combo and whatnot. Yeah, Yui as an NPC for sure. I don't think Yui's gonna be playable. Okay, come on. Come on. It has to be, right? Look, there's the sword. Yeah, guys, come on now. Easy, bro. Easy, bro. Come on now. 4-star Saber, come on. I would have liked it if he was a pretender. If you guys played the game, you guys know why he would be. Void stance, there you go. Is he actually gonna do it? That's a spoiler, by the way. If you guys didn't play the game, that's a big spoiler. But he does do the Subabi guys. Oh, let's go, bro. Yo. Let's go. Free 4-star. Easy money, bro. Easy money. That's the easiest call of my life. Easiest call. If it wasn't him, dog, it could not have been anyone else. Let's be real. Could not have been anyone else. Yeah, it's a big spoiler. That's a big spoiler. I'm sorry. Yeah, he did. He did. All right, so if you guys didn't play Samurai Remnant, I recommend just leaving this stream, avoiding the internet, and playing the game right now. But again, spoiler alert. Obviously, Iori is Musashi's adopted son, and therefore fights a lot like Musashi. But again, spoiler alert. In Samurai Remnant, it's revealed that after Musashi died, Iori wanted to master the way of the sword further and further. And let's just say he learned a thing or two from another character. And if you recognize that noble phantasm, you know who that character is. Which I called it when I was playing the game. I was like, wait, is he about to do the is he about to do it? And then he did it. And I was like, oh shit. So again, if you recognize the noble phantasm, you're probably like shitting yourself. If you don't, then don't even pay attention. don't even think about it. That's crazy. All right, so our free servant confirmed Iori, and confirmed also I'm grailing him easily, bro. Easy grail, easy grail. I'm excited to see his lines, and I wonder if like this event takes place after Olympus, which it probably is, right? In which case, are we gonna have any dialogue with him in regards of what happened to Musashi? Because the Musashi in Remnant is most definitely the same Musashi that's in Grand Order, easily. That's canon. But Samurai Remnant takes place before Olympus, chronologically speaking. So it's interesting if like he has any comments or if there's any dialogue where we tell him what happened, or he learns about what happened, and maybe, I don't know, he has something to say. Wondering which NP Iori is, either Quick or Arts maybe. I hope they make it a thing where he could change his shit, like change his card type, kind of like how he could change stances in the actual game. Like I want the stances to be something unique to him in Grand Order, where it does like a special effect. Maybe changes his card types, maybe changes his card lineup to where maybe he goes from triple arts to triple quick or to triple buster or whatever. I don't know. I want them to do something unique with him. just because the way he fights is really unique too. So I think I would just translate well if they do something crazy for him. Okay, they're about to reveal some kind of art, I'm assuming. God, this is... I want Arya, but I'm just coping. I think Arya is still likely. I think Ushigozen's still likely. I think every other character is still likely. For the gacha, you guys gotta remember. There's probably gonna be 2 gachas. Ooh, that's nice art. Who did that art? I don't think it's the Samurai Remnant artist. Yo, are we getting costume? Wait, is that a costume? Is that the costume art? If that's the costume art, dog. Aw, dude. Raita's happy Yori came. Shit, I'm happy it came out. No. If that's the costume though. I mean, I assume it's maybe just like commemoration art, whatever. Or a CE. Because the art is definitely not normal Musashi's art. And it's not the Samurai Remnant artist. So I'll be surprised if this is like the actual in-game thing. So at best, probably craft essence. But still. Make it a costume. That's nice art though. You got the moon in the back, you got Musashi in the front, and what else can you ask for, man? What else can you ask for, bro? And craft essence, yeah. I figured because the art is very different, so has to be one of the CEs. Probably the free CE. If it's a gacha CE, it doesn't matter because I'm probably gonna roll anyway. Oh man. See, there wasn't really too many things I would roll for. Because I was waiting for Ordeal Call too, because it takes place in Tokyo, and I think Protogil might come out, and I wanted to save for that. But they literally picked one of the few things that I would prioritize. Just because I love Musashi, you know, I love a lot of the characters in Samurai Remnant. Oh man, this is sick nasty with the sauce. Easy Grail on the Yori. Glad he's a free servant. Glad I could get the homie, dude. I could get the homie Yori. My personal favorite. Fate Pro Tag. From a character standpoint, I mean his design is pretty cool too, but oh wait, what is this? Yui? No, wait, do we get to pick? No, dude. 4-star caster? I was not expecting. No way. Yo, somebody asked, can other masters be servants? I was like, maybe Yui. But not, I don't really see the masters being playable. That would be crazy if it's like, oh, you guys expected the servants to be servants? No, we can make the masters some servants. That's crazy. And I do like her, though. I do like her. She's a 4-star, though. I assume Gacha? That's crazy. I like her, though, so I'll take it. Because I already got the Yori as a free star. I'm already happy with that. But Jesus Christ. Animation feels like welfare. Yo, if we have to pick... Oh, Gacha? Oh, thank God. Thank God, Brandon. Thank God. Because if we had to pick, I'd still probably pick Yori, but I'd be a little bit hurt. Tortilla SSR? That would be crazy. No, they won't. It won't, but... Because, okay, it has to be Ushigozen. Raiko for the 5-star, right? Because, I mean, Yui's obviously her master. If they're both in the gacha together, it just makes sense. I was expecting Yui to be like the 5-star CE. Oh, Raiko here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yup. Oh, what the fuck? What is she wearing? Oh, she looks different. It's like a combination. Oh, ooh. Avenger. Oh, she's not even Rider. She's Avenger. Oh, wait. White hair? White hair, dark skin? Alter? What the fuck? Oh, dude, dog. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we're rolling, Brandon, right? You and me together. We're rolling, right? Oh, shit. I didn't expect him to cook that hard. Okay, so far, besides Yui, I've been pretty on point with the calls. I mean, it was obvious in my opinion. It was either Arya or Ushigozen for the 5-star, easily. Holy shit. Dick swinging like a pendulum. Let's go. Yeah, the hips. Did you see I saw it too. In the NP animation, did you see that figure? Did you see that? That is prime Raita art right there. Big spoilers, by the way, for Samurai Remnant, but god damn, bro. Yo, there might be a part 2 banner. They're probably not gonna reveal it here because they don't ever really do that unless it's like a summer event. They don't do part 2 banners in the initial stream or initially. So there might be a part 2 banner that has Tamamo or Yoshinaka or any of the other Samurai Remnant characters. That's crazy. Short hair, ad played winner. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's funny because again, Raita is the designer of Shuten and Raiko, and of course Ibuki and Ushigozen. It's funny that Shuten makes fun of Raiko for having big titties, and then Raiko makes fun of Shuten for being small. But then their alter egos, literally Shuten being Ibuki, and then Raiko being Ushigozen. It's like they reverse, where Raiko becomes more petite and has short hair, similar to Shuten, and then Shuten gets like obviously bigger when she becomes Ibuki. So it's just funny how that works. That's sick nasty. Okay, there's a trailer. Okay, is there any other character here? Oh, there's a new. Was that a new character? Oh, Chiemon. Oh, no shot. Yo, Chiemon as a servant? That'd be no. Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be. Are you telling me I have to wait to roll? Probably. No, that's. There's a new character. I was not expecting. I think that was a new character. I did not recognize it. That was. Oh, he looked different. He looked different, but I guess he has like a different ascension. Yeah, there's no Tamamo. I didn't see Tamamo at least on first viewing. Holy. Hey, Mass Nightmare, I told you in the beginning, Iori free server. I'm sorry. You're probably not happy, but like, dog, it was obvious in my opinion. Yeah, holy. That's wild. Yeah, I think Tamamo part 2 banner, maybe. It might have been him. It might have been Samson, but because I didn't. Either he's a brand new fucking character or he's Samson's first ascension or something. I would have to go back and see his hair color because he definitely had the same skin color. I don't know about his hair color though. Again, it was either Arya or Raiko. I think Arya still has a good chance of being part 2 banner. I'm most surprised. Yeah, okay, the 17th. Like I said, the pre-campaign ends on the 17th. So the actual event won't start until the 17th. And yes, I will be streaming on the 17th because I'm trying to get, or I guess the 16th for where I live. I will be streaming then. And the fact the masters are like kind of free game now, I think the fucking master, like Chiemon, could be a 4-star. That's crazy. How much quartz do you have? Oh, dog. Say no more. Oh, sorry, Tiamat. And sorry again, Tiamat, because you're probably gonna leave my room soon because Iori's coming out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good. I'm good, bro. On quartz, dog. 876, almost 900, 49 tickets. Dog, easy mode, bro. Easy mode. You got it. It's House Hansen, blue hair, and an entirely different body type. Body type, I could see him ascend because he got muscular because of God and God gave him powers and whatnot. So maybe his body changed after that. I don't know. It could still be Samson. I mean, from blue to green hair. I mean, his hair has some blue streaks, right? It's like mainly green with blue, some blue in there, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, Chiome is there, which is interesting because she is a direct descendant of the assassin from Samurai Remnant. So I guess that's why she's involved. The event is on the 17th or the 16th, depending on where you live. So in Japan time zone, it's the 17th, around 6 p.m. over there, 6 p.m. 17th. And for here, I don't know the math, but it's on the 16th. Man, depending on Raiko's NP and skills, the art will be peaked. The art? Yeah, dude. Oh my fuck. Dude. It will be... Yeah. I mean, I'm expecting to roll for multiple copies. I'm going to be honest. I'm expecting to. Already leaving before announcing my boy Archer. Yeah, that's interesting. Iori was expected. Raiko was expected. But Yui Shosetsu? What the fuck? That is crazy. See, I was expecting like the 4-star to be maybe Tomoe's husband, you know, Yoshinaga, or the archer, you know, Zoyu. I feel like if people have something to complain about, that would be somewhat justifiable. I think Yui being a 4-star caster is a little bit out there. I mean, I like her, so like I'm kind of okay with it, but it's definitely unexpected. It's weird, definitely unexpected. What the fuck? Yeah, Yui's costumes will be interesting because she doesn't change her outfit at all in the game. Iori being a free, he's definitely not gonna change outfits at all. Obviously, Raiko's, I mean, that's probably gonna be like the main thing that people are gonna be like. I mean, her outfits are probably gonna be more obvious than I'm thinking. She's probably gonna have that spider form in Samurai Remnant and then the full armor bodysuit. So that's probably guaranteed because her outfit right now is like a combination of the two. So maybe the outfit we saw was like second ascension, first ascension being full armor, second ascension being that, third one being the spider, Dr. Octopus looking ass form. Holy shit. What the that's crazy. I wasn't expecting to be as surprised as I was because Iori, again, obvious. Seeing Raiko or Ushigozen's design, obviously that's a surprise, but it was expected, her as a character. But Jesus Christ. Yeah, the white-haired form. The thing is, the white-haired form could be an NP exclusive ascension. You know, there's some servants that have like an NP exclusive design, like Britomart. I don't know why Britomart's the first one that popped up, but a lot of servants do that. So it's possible the white-haired version is just NP exclusive, which I kind of hope it's not. It looked really good, like white hair, dark skin. Oh, dude, like, oh, game over. Game over. Oh. Jeez, an Avenger too. An Avenger. And I like how Yui is a swordsman mainly, but she's a caster, so that's definitely gonna get memed out a little bit. How are you a caster, but you use swords? Whatever. Looks too cool to be NP exclusive. Maybe. I could be wrong. Wrong. We won't see any more reveals. I think for this stream, yeah, there probably isn't anything else they're gonna reveal. I want to keep some things close to the chest, but I think there will be a part 2 banner. I think if Tomo Aria is going to come out, it would be in the part 2 banner. The thing is, she's not in the trailer. That's something to keep in mind. She wasn't in the trailer. I don't think I saw any other Siren Remnant characters in the trailer. So, it's interesting. Yui probably a support type. Maybe. I can see her being a support. Yo, that's, and I'll be honest, I kind of ship her and Iori. And if you played the game, you know why. So having them together, honestly, let's go. Oh, this is gonna be sick. I'm like, it's been a while since I've gotten excited with an event, like outside of like New Year's and anniversary, and I guess summer. If you look at my reaction to the past streams or the past events, like, you know, they were cool, you know, like Usuki Kenshin's cool. Still salty that she kind of fucked me, but you know, whatever, in the worst way possible. But it's been a while since I was like looking forward to roll, you know. This one I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to this one. Me on my way to NTR Iori. No, dude. Oh, I didn't even think about like Iori's sister. Maybe she's like part 2 banner. I don't want to spoil anything with her, but she could be a part 2 banner as well. Okay, I think the stream is over for real. Holy fuck. Okay, they didn't reveal any costumes. So that's about like the main thing I would probably bitch about if I'm gonna, I mean, again, they could announce it later on or show it later on. It's not the end of the world. Oh man, I'm actually excited. Yeah, I can't wait. It's again, it's been a while since I was excited to roll outside of like New Year's anniversary and summer. This is gonna be fun. I'm excited to see her ascensions, both Yui and Raiko. And I'm excited to see Iori's skills and his Noble Phantasm. What kind of card type he has. Is he a looper? Maybe he's not a looper. Maybe he's mainly for challenge quests. And maybe he's AoE because his Noble Phantasm, spoiler alert, is traditionally a single target Noble Phantasm. But I could see him being AoE just because he uses 2 swords. I don't know. And he has AoE in Samurai Remnant itself. So event is on the 17th. So we won't get the event for another 4 days, 3 days depending on where you live, because it's gonna drop at 6 p.m. JP time, and then if my math is correct, 2 or 1 a.m. PST, so where I live. So I'm probably gonna stream around the same time as right now, when the time comes on the 16th. Oh, that's so exciting! Oh, dude, I'm excited, dog. And got him off that day. I'm gonna be busy on the 17th itself, but 16th I should be good. 10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of 10 stream. Actually, no. Okay, let's be objective. The stuff about the fruits and then them traveling, you know, it doesn't make the stream 10 out of 10. It's more like an 8 out of 10 probably. I'm pretty satisfied with the in-game news. As far as in-game news is concerned, 9, 10 out of 10 with what they showed so far. Again, there's probably going to be a part 2 banner. There's going to be more stuff in the event, like costumes that might be in the event. So that's something to look forward to, because they're not just going to show everything to us, right? They're not going to show everything to us. So I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Around 10-ish UTC. I'm not sure. Not good with time zones. I just know it's around 1 a.m. where I live. So tell more Arya fans on deathbed. Listen, guys, give it another 2 weeks. Part 2 banner. I'm saying it right now. If they want to make hella money, bro, they'll make her top part 2 banner. If she's not part 2 banner and it's like that new dude, wait, let's go rewatch that trailer, because there was definitely a new character on there. Let's rewatch everything, actually. Fuck it. I'm not gonna show Iori's NP again, just because it's big spoilers for you guys. So this is the 4-star caster that we're getting. Iori being a 4-star free welfare saver. And then our 4-star gacha servant is Yui Shosetsu. 4-star caster. Looks like a support Noble Phantasm, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Yeah, looks like she's buffing herself and maybe the party. I'm excited to actually see, now that I'm looking at this and accepting her as a support servant, I'm excited to see another budget support servant. I feel like the more budget supports out there, the better. We have a lot of really good meta 5 stars limited support servants. So it's nice every now and then to get like a 4-star lower support. Just because no one's going to complain about having more options, more cheaper options from the usual meta support. Now, I don't expect her to be like meta as fuck on some Merlin fucking Koyanskaya level, but hopefully she's decent. We'll see. Maybe a special buff to Iori, since, you know, Iori and her kind of have a thing going on, you know what I'm saying? So maybe she has a special buff for him. That'd be pretty sick nasty with the sauce. So she's a 4-star servant, 4-star caster for the part 1 banner. I'm manifesting it right now, part 1 banner. And then for the 5-star, she is an Avenger as opposed to a Rider, with a new costume, a new design. Minamoto no Raiko or Ushigozen. Our Noble Phantasm looks nuts. But let me go ahead and do this for you guys. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. I'm gonna take out the filter, because I usually have a filter on for copyright purposes. But Jesus Christ. Wait, I got a freeze frame on the part where it shows like that full body. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Damn, she thick as fuck, bro. If people call her Lolly, they're high as fuck. She's still thick. She's not Raiko thick, like, you know, normal Berserker Raiko thick. She's still thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, I'll tell you that much, dog. God damn, bro. And then she has like a bowl of heaven looking thing. It's not the bowl of heaven itself, but it's just similar. So Ushi goes in 5-star Avenger. Let's go see that trailer. Hopefully I don't get any like copyright issues, but fuck it, whatever. If I get spooked by Lobo, I'm gonna throw my phone. You're gonna throw your phone. I'm gonna grab your phone off the floor and throw it again for you because I would be pissed as well, and I would want you to do that for me, if that was the case. Okay, so this is the trailer. So it's just Yui and Iori fighting. Oh, I didn't mean to go full screen there. And then Saber and Michigozen's going at it. Okay, so this guy, he's not in Remnant. I have to look at Samson's eye color. I forget if it's orange, if it's that color. Although his attire tells me he's not Samson, because his attire looks Indian, if I were to make a guess, and Samson's not Indian. Yeah, it looks Indian to me. So this is a brand new character, which I wasn't expecting a brand new character. I thought it was just gonna be full Samurai Remnant cast. So he might, if there's anything to be pissed about with this event, he might take the place of Tamamo Arya, which I know some people would be pissed about. People are already pissed, but again, part 2 banner is part of your thing. So this guy is interesting. I hope he's a 4-star, if anything. I don't want him to replace the prospect of Tamamo Arya. Probably DLC, that's true. That's true. Maybe he's from the DLC. Then Spartacus is here for some reason. Li Shuen, of course, makes sense. It's a younger one. It does show Jalter here, Lancer Jalter. So if we want to really think big brain here, maybe Jalter animation update with a costume where she's more reflective of this Jalter, because the Jalter in Samurai Remnant, if you're not aware, is a little bit different, or a lot different actually, personality wise, than the Jalter in Grand Order. So even though they look pretty much the same, there is a difference with their character, like a big difference with their character. So maybe a costume that changes their voice lines and animation update and whatnot. If they decide to do like a, here's the thing too. The fact that Ushigozen got a new design and a new class, maybe Jalter Lancer could have a totally different design too. Like, she looks the same as Jalter, like our Jalter in Samurai Remnant, but that doesn't rule out the possibility that she might come out in Grand Order with a totally different design, different outfit, and of course a different class. So it's possible. I still would like to think it's Arya, but she's not in the trailer, so we can only go off of what we see in the trailer a lot of the time. And then Chiamon's there. So if you asked me an hour ago, oh, do you see Chiamon being a servant, I would have been like, fuck no. He's like a 4-star CE at best. But the fact that we got Yui as the 4-star caster in the part 1 banner, yeah, I think Chiamon being a 4-star servant, an Avenger, which would fit his character tremendously, would make sense. Maybe. And then I think that was Yui. Is that Yui in there? Wait. There was somebody like curled up. Wait, let's slow it down, because I didn't catch that the first time around. Wonder if this is related to the DLC somehow. Maybe. You can make it related, tie it in. Yeah, Samson has green hair, that's true. Okay, so Chiamon big chillin', looking at his flame. And then there's somebody curled up. It looks like Yui's hair. Yeah, I think that's just Yui. I don't think that's... I think maybe that's like foreshadowing of her ascension, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, she's being used for like nefarious shit. As usual, right? As usual. And she is a homunculus. Spoiler alert. Again, a lot of spoilers in this song. I apologize. She is a homunculus. So maybe someone's using her body to fuel the Grail, similar to an Ilia, or in Fate Apocrypha to the homunculi there. So that might be the situation there. It looks like Iori and Saber's gonna save her, I guess. All right, so I mean, there's pretty much nothing else to cover here besides like theorize about a part 2 banner, which again, I think a part 2 banner is definitely gonna happen. but they already made Ushi, Gozen, and Avenger. Would they really double up? I think so. I think so. They've done that in the past where like there's like a 4-star and a 5-star that share the same class. They've done that in the past, so I can see them doing that again. As long as they're not the same rarity. I don't think Chiamon would be a 5-star. That'd be crazy. Yeah. Why does that new dude remind me of Asclepius? I don't know. I mean, I don't really see the resemblance, but maybe he's a doctor too. Who knows? So, this is interesting. I'm excited for this event. I don't know about you guys, but the event's not starting until the 17th or the 16th, depending on where you live. So I will be ending the stream right now. So thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me. I will be streaming again on the 16th around 1 a.m. PST. Once the event starts and once I'm able to use all these courts and tickets for not only Ushi but the big surprise for me in this stream, the big surprise being Yui Shosetsu. So and I'll be happy with both of them. I like them both. I like their dynamic in the game as well, like both of their designs. So it's a win-win situation no matter what. And yeah, I'll see you guys in that stream again, 1 a.m. PST. Put it on your calendars. Watch me fail, watch me succeed. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be entertaining, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be exciting. And yeah, we're gonna check out Iori and play a little bit of the event as well. So I'll see you guys when that drops. So, and before you guys complain again, part 2 banner is probably gonna be a thing with Tomo, Arya, and the new guy and whatever, Chiamon, whatever the fuck. And I'll see you guys there. So see you, Brandon. Good luck. I hope to see you in that stream because, you know, we like to roll together. Usually you're a bit more luckier than me, but sometimes we're in sync. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.